Are you considering or already making plans to move to Dallas, Texas? Well, you are in the right spot. Right here on this channel, we are going to show you around. Today, we're going to spill the Texas tea on the lifestyle and homes here in downtown Big D. You're going to want to stick around to the end where we reveal a downtown jewel to you that a lot of even downtowners don't know about, but we think you'll like it.
Texas isn't just a place, it's a promise. Texas opens doors to opportunities. It's big land and bold living. And whether it's city lights or country nights, Texas has it all. No state income tax, a booming economy, strong values, strong families. Your future starts here. Buy bold, live free, and own Texas. Your only decision is where to live in Texas. Whether you savor wide open skies or skyline views, our team in Dallas and trusted partners across Texas are here to guide you every step of the way. To be a part of Texas tomorrow, call today. Don't delay. Call Janae.
Right now, we are downtown in downtown Dallas, and I am in front of the Ross Tower, a very central area. There are a lot of beautiful little places in downtown that it's becoming very, very walkable, much more so than when I moved here 20 years ago. And there are all kinds of places you can see behind me. So there's benches and fountains, and there's even like a 7-Eleven behind me, convenience store. And what I want y'all to see today, though, is that downtown living might be what you're looking for, especially if you're working downtown. Behind me, you can see this building. It is a mid-century modern gym downtown. There is one particular condo right now for sale, and it is up towards the top. The asking price on that is $470,000. It's got 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and 1,500 square feet. So that is a very comfortable way to live downtown, and you're going to have a very lock and leave lifestyle. You're not going to have to take care of a yard, worry about those things. If you're somebody that's on the go, that could be a really great option for you. And all of this right here is very walkable. In fact, I mean, this one, you come out the door and you're a few feet away from going to worship service at First Dallas Baptist. It is just right there. Maybe you can get another view of this building behind me. Downtown Dallas has really changed a lot in the 20 years I've been here. It just was not as livable and walkable, in my opinion, before. I think now this is a viable option, especially if you're a young professional, or there's a trend for empty nesters to come down here and have that walk and leave lifestyle. Easy to get to the airport. If you live down here, you'll have a place to park your car, and you'll probably find that some weeks you just don't drive your car because you can walk to dinner. There's so many options. You can get your groceries delivered. And there is a Tom Thumb downtown. There's a Tom Thumb grocery store. You can park underground, get your tag, your parking ticket validated in the grocery store. And so that's pretty easy, actually. You have convenience stores, 7-Elevens, CVS's, so you can get your prescriptions delivered, walk down the street, pick them up. There are so many restaurants down here. I think you'd have to live here quite a few years to check them all out. Oh, but I was talking about transportation. So scattered around the city, there's scooters, and you can scan the QR code and pay for them and pick them up one place, ride them around, and leave them in another place. And those are just for whomever to grab and use. So that's kind of a fun way to get around a little quicker. There is the very fun M-Line trolley that connects downtown to uptown, and it goes through the arts district. Now that you have to kind of time, you'd want to put the app on your phone and be sure that you know what you're doing. I don't know if y'all appreciate this, but I've just been hit by a bus a couple times the last few days, trying to look at my camera, talk to you, and cross the street by myself. We're passing the best cupcake on the planet, apparently. Actually, I've been in there. They don't have gluten-free, so, but more places do. Very well-known restaurant here downtown. We're walking by. I'm gonna go ahead and mention it. is the Monarch behind me. That is a very highly rated place to eat. There it is, Monarch. Hopefully that's getting in the video. But the next property I wanted to highlight is behind me on the corner, and the architect George Dahl designed it. He contributed to the structures, the Art Deco structures at Fair Park, and he also contributed to the centennial celebration at Fair Park. That was the 100-year anniversary of Texas's independence in 1936, celebrating our independence from Mexico. This building was built in 1957, and the particular unit available in it is a 1,900 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And here we're looking at about a $400,000 price point. So 1,900 square feet, $400,000 is not necessarily that different from some other areas in Dallas.
And this is the first one. It's on Elm Street in downtown Dallas. This boutique high-rise was designed by George Dahl, and it was constructed in 1957. He was also involved in creating the Art Deco structures at the Dallas Fair Park, and including the 1936 Texas Centennial Celebration Exposition at Dallas Fair Park. So the really prominent architect in Dallas designed this building, and this is a place where you can get an affordable condo. There's one in particular, it's 1,920 square feet, this one, and it is just under $400,000, 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, and it is, Elm Street is literally one of the main grid streets that goes through downtown, so you're gonna have like a really prime location living here. So let's see, there's the floor plan. It's quite spacious, nice separate kitchen, 2 separate bedrooms. There are some spaces in the facility's rooftop pool. Got a great view, workout room. These are some of the amenities you get. You're really close there to the Magnolia Hotel with the Pegasus, the iconic Pegasus. It used to rotate and it came down, and at New Year's Eve on 2000, the new one was installed. So here's some of the views that you're gonna see. And there's the place. So, you know, this is almost 2,000 square feet and a nice living space and a reasonable price. I think there are a few really good options here for downtown. If you want to buy down here, it's great for empty nesters or young professionals. And I mean, there are some families that live down here. It's you don't have a yard, but there are parks you can walk to.
Some of the restaurants downtown are only open at lunchtime for the professionals, but there are also a lot that are open weekends and evenings. So you just kind of have to check the hours when you come down here. I don't know if you can see really gorgeous work on this park right here. I just try to imagine what all of this looked like in the 1930s. I bet that would have been a sight to see. There are also some great places to lease as well as buy. You know, if you buy something now, prices are still reasonable. Watching these guys wash windows. I don't know if you can see that behind me. You see them washing the windows in the old building. That's a dangerous job. I am always impressed by these men that do these dangerous jobs, and women, but those were men back there. If you can see the blue tiles behind me, this is a much loved little place to grab and go little meals called the commissary. You can see the commissary behind me. That's a great place to pick up some groceries and also little like pre-made meals. A lot of people like that. Right behind me on Commerce is the Adolphus Hotel. Very famous hotel. They have a great, very special tea if you want to go to one of the finest tea times in Dallas. It's right here on Commerce Street. Okay, I hope you can see this building behind me. These are the Soco Urban Loft apartments. This building was built in 1924. So it is a very early building, and it's been totally refurbished. One of the lofts right now for sale is just under 1,300 square feet. It is 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So these are more like studio lofts, and they have a really cool look on the inside of a, like a, what do you call it? A studio apartment. And right here we have, just for direction, we're across from the Omni Hotel. which is a beautiful hotel. I've stayed there before. Have a friend that works down there. So that was a fun little girls trip downtown. So someplace you could stay, the Omni, but there's a lot of great places to stay downtown. This Soco loft is down in the area that's called the Discovery District of downtown Dallas. And this one hits a price point of like $265. Obviously, you're gonna have an HOA. On these downtown condos, you are gonna have pretty steep HOAs, but I think in this instance, it's kind of worth it.
Okay, so these are the Soco urban lofts. There's a lot of these available. I picked one up a little bit higher. These have a really cool urban look to them. This was built in 1925, 1,274 square feet. So just under 1,300 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Actually, most of these are kind of a studio look and it's just open. Very cool feel for downtown. You've got storage units you can also rent, rooftop pool, really close to the AT&T district. Great views. You can come up here, workout gym. But this is under $300,000, and so if you're thinking about moving downtown and renting, just you might really think about getting something like this and just have a really cool space and get your money to work for you, being invested. Dallas, downtown Dallas is predicted to be the next not Wall Street, but Y'all Street, that we're gonna be catching up with New York. I moved here in 2000 and we had 2.5 million people, if that, and we're pushing up on 8 million now. So we have quadrupled in the last 20 years. Imagine if that happens again. But anyway, you can see it's really a cool space. It's near the AT&T Discovery District, like I said, but these are affordable kind of condos, and just depending on what kind of lifestyle you want, you can own in downtown Dallas. So let me know if you are interested in one of those.
By the way, I'm not just out here running around with a video camera in downtown. I've lived in Dallas my whole adult life. I've had my real estate license for a long time, and I've been in new construction development from the ground up, and I also have a great education and background and connections for helping you make that move to Dallas, that Texas transition, as easy and comfortable and smooth as possible. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and then also my information is in the description and pinned to the top of the chat. So at any time you can go ahead and shoot me a text, send an email, give me a call, or my favorite, just go ahead and schedule a Zoom and we have a time to meet and talk. So remember, don't delay, call Janae.
Okay, so now we are walking down Young Street. We just passed Harwood Park off to the left, and we are coming up on what is much newer construction in downtown Dallas. There's a series of different 3-story townhomes down here where you get a parking spot down below on the first level. A lot of them have 2-car garages. And then you have your living space on the next level. And on the top, you'll have your bedrooms. One in particular that's on the market right now is looking at is 2,500 square feet, built in 2011, 3 bedrooms and 4 baths. And it's on the market for $694,000. If you're interested in something like that down here, those are brick, they're new. You have secured parking for your car. It is lock and leave lifestyle in the heart of downtown. Would be really ideal for a professor. And you can, right from this area, you can see the view of downtown, and then also you can walk to the farmer's market. And that is open on the weekends, and go get your fresh fruits and vegetables. There's also a Rubel's plant market, although you're not gonna have a yard for a lot of plants, but maybe you could get some house plants and some kitchen plants, or buy plants for gifts when you're going someplace. This is a place you can get something new and have that great downtown living, but yet a lot of living space. 2,500 square feet is a lot of space to spread out. And as we walk down towards the farmers market, you can see the skyline in the background, and you can see that these are the biggest pumpkins I think I've ever seen. They are from I'm sure, I don't know. It said they're grown in Texas, so, we like to do everything bigger in Texas, so that includes our pumpkins. Watermelons and our peaches are really good. So you'd have to bring some friends to load some of these up for your porch to decorate with. But this is where you can find giant pumpkins. We're going to keep walking down to the farmers market. When we were down in the farmers market area, we walked by some of these 3-story condos. A lot of the condos downtown, uptown, they are 3-story condos. You get a place to park your car in the bottom, come in to the second floor. That's going to be that main floor, that first floor. In Europe, they call it main floor, first floor. So we call it second floor here, but that's going to be your living space. And then up at the top, you'll have your bedroom. And these are very nice brick, built in 2011, not even 15 years old yet. 2,500 square feet, 3 bedrooms and 4 baths. Look at the hand-scraped hardwood floors. I mean, these are beautiful, and you just walk out the door and you can be at the farmers market, all those restaurants. Easy access on and off the tollway, and you can still walk to downtown to do things. You can walk to West End, the Arts District. Tall ceilings, lots of light coming in. And one nice thing about your bedroom up on the next level, you kind of have your entertaining level, and then you have your private living space separate from your entertaining space. And that is how houses used to be. So the bedrooms were just upstairs, and here you have a little rooftop to enjoy. And this one comes in just under $700,000, but for a 2,500 square foot house, that's not bad. You're really close to Harwood Park. Here's Rubel's shopping area. That was from up above. And like I said, the farmers market. So those are 3 price points in downtown Dallas. I showed you 700, and I've shown you 400, and I've shown you under 300 in downtown Dallas. And if you're thinking about wanting to live downtown and you think you'll be there more than a few years, it's totally worth it to invest in one of these. Now, they do have HOAs, because you're going to have to be paying for building maintenance and security and all that. And so the HOA does add a good chunk. But I think in this instance, sometimes I don't like condos in the HOAs, but I think in the instance of living downtown, that is just part of the lifestyle. And, some of those come with concierges and gyms and pools that are very convenient. And you do get a lot with what you're paying for the HOA in this kind of lifestyle. So if you're interested in seeing any of these, reach out to me. My information is in the description. It's also pinned to the top of the comments. And whether you're looking at moving to Dallas and make that Texas transition in the next week, the next month, or even in this next year, just remember, don't delay. Call Janae. My Where to Live in Texas team is here to help you out, and we can't wait to hear from you. Okay, I've decided to pulling up the map here back in the office, so you can sort of see where we went, trace the route here. We started at this George Dahl 1957, sort of a boutique high-rise here. That was the first property we looked at. And if you were to live right there, you're going to be right by the Giant Eyeball, lots of restaurants, Neiman Marcus, there's a Zodiac, all of these cool places. Definitely walking distance to do a lot of cool stuff if you live in this mid-high rise. Then the second one we went to was down here, the Soco Lofts and Soco Urban Lofts. That's a 1925 building, and those are some of the ones that are more like the studio kind of lofts. Not really big, 1,200 square feet, but great location. You are right by the right here. Okay, there's the French room. Everything's just popping up, and the AT&T Discovery District is right here. All those restaurants are in here. That big food hall that they have. So I think that's a pretty cool place to live. I think you could get around with, there's a lot more foot traffic going on. That's not how downtown used to be, but now downtown Dallas has more foot traffic. And I think that just kind of makes it safer for everybody because there's more people out. And there's a lot of security down in this area. So then you go on down here. I walked down Main Street and I walked past Main Street Garden. And I went by UNT College of Law. That is in the beautiful, beautiful building there, and came on down here past, actually, this is the Presbyterian Church downtown. I think it's one of the prettiest churches. There's a great little place to eat here, and then that church it's beautiful. And I've I've been to a funeral there and a candlelight performance there, both in the same place, in the same sanctuary, but. And then you come on down here. I went past Harwood, and this is where those townhomes are. And then you've got I don't know if you can see my little marker. So right past those townhomes, I came down this street, and then you've got the farmer's market here. And the Texas treasure I wanted to tell you about today is right next to the farmer's market. So the farmer's market is open Saturday 9 to 5, Sunday 10 to 5. And when I'm talking about the farmer's market, I'm talking about the open air shed that brings in fresh produce from around Texas. And they limit it to within 400 miles of Dallas. So you really are getting Texas produce. But there is across from it a food hall. And also in that food hall, it has artists that have made all kinds of things, just artisanal sort of creations. And that is open every day. I'm sorry, not Sunday, Monday through Saturday. Actually, I think it is every day, 10 to 7. So go check that out. And actually, I think they have some of the best Dallas-y kind of souvenirs and things in there too. If you're just wanting to buy things to send to people that it says Dallas, that's a fun place to go. Definitely check it out. And remember, whether you're moving a week or a day or even a year, my team and I are happy to help you. And our information's right here, pinned to the top of the chat. And don't delay, call Janae. This is Baskets and Quilts by Bless near the market hall at the downtown Dallas Farmers Market. And this is just adorable. This is my first tea party. So this is these are all hand sewn, and they've got tools and dinosaurs and dollhouse and all kinds of quiet interactive books. There's a little teapot. So, and there's a little piece of cake. So for even the very youngest of the young, it's never too early to have a tea party or picnic. You can also see there are really cute picnic baskets behind me. And let's see. I was just here the other day, and all these little toolboxes. This was covered over toolboxes, and over the weekend they all got sold. So if you come down here and you're looking for a gift for a little one, these are really great for their dexterity, and they're quiet. And I think it's become kind of an heirloom toy. But I wanted to show those to you because of the tea party aspect of it.